Today I'm here to talk about this flaming piece of fucking garbage that is the Sex and the City book. This is the worst book I have ever read in my life. I got this book for $1 at a used bookstore, and I was excited to read it because I love the show. I am a Samantha? No, let's be honest. I'm a Charlotte. I read this book maybe like 5 months ago, and I hated it so fucking much that I did not want to immediately come on here and talk about it. But I feel like I need to spread the gospel about this book because it is so bad. This book currently has a 3.5-star rating on Goodreads, and I am convinced that the author, Candace Bushnell, made 4,000 Goodreads accounts and rated her book like 5 stars. I made a new shelf on my Goodreads titled Utter Shit, and this is the only book on that shelf. So this book, if you didn't know, is actually nonfiction. It is not a narrative about Carrie Bradshaw. Actually, it's barely about Carrie. The author goes around New York and talks to like socialites and stuff, and then she just writes about their lives. So, and it's about a billion different people, and that's why it's just like, it took me months to read this. Literally, it was so bad that I was like, had like 10 pages to go in the book, and I could not stomach finishing it. Another thing, I was maybe like 40 pages in, and there was no mention of Carrie Bradshaw yet. Like, I think maybe like around the 50 page mark, we hear about Carrie for the first time, which if y'all don't know, she's the lead character of Sex and the City. So like, of the show. I don't know why it's named the same thing. It has nothing to do with this book. I think Samantha is in here, but barely. Miranda is kind of in here, but she's like not even, she has a different name and everything. And I don't even remember Charlotte being in here, but again, it's nonfiction. There's no plot whatsoever. It ends and it's just like, what was the point? Like, there's no plot. It's not like, oh, Carrie was single, blah, blah, blah. No, we're like following a bunch of different characters. There is no plot. It is split up into these kind of like vignettes where like there's one, like here's one little short one, there's another. Let's see. Oh my God. And the title of the chapter, here, this is a random one. Chapter 23. Party Girl's Tale of Sex and Woe. He was rich, doting, and ... ugly. The horror. I wouldn't know anything about that, obviously, but here's another one. First of all, this is a direct quote from me reading the book. I'm shaking. This is about a socialite named Kitty who's talking. This book is all about vapid women who are just like sluts. Okay, so I'm just a floating head right now, but I'm editing this video, and what I said about the women in the book being vapid sluts is kind of like, that wasn't me talking, that was like the tone of the author, because shockingly, in a book called Sex and the City, there is a fair amount of slut shaming. Okay, Candace, you know what? They're the ones giving you something to write about, okay? So give the sluts a little bit of respect, sweetie. And I'm out. So here's a character called Kitty talking. The first time I spent the night with him, the next morning I woke up and he had a bouquet of my favorite flowers in every room. He found out who my favorite author was and he brought all the books. On the mirror, he wrote in shaving cream, "Hello, Kitty." The women squealed. "That is so adorable," TC said. "I love men." "I love men too, but sometimes I need a break from them," Shiloh said. Oh yeah, a lot of things about, models, and I think this book followed a model that was like 16 or 17 who's like going out with like older men, and there's like absolutely like no talking about the fact that he's a pedophile, like just stuff like that. And also the homophobia is disgusting in this book. It is disgusting. Not only are like the characters homophobic, literally the author. I don't know what this page has. If you want, you can pause it, but I just wrote WTF, excuse me. Oh, this is the Kitty character again. The same bitch. Okay. You know something's really wrong when you see a skinny girl with cellulite. Oh yeah. Not only that, on the same page, here's the homophobia I was talking about. Right where my middle finger is. Yeah, there is, it's, like I was saying, the homophobia is so fucked up. And not only that, it's just like, they follow, I think, one gay man in this book. And obviously, if you've watched the show, like, one of Carrie's good friends is a gay man. How are you going to supposedly be so accepting to you know, gay people, but then, like, it's clear that you kind of only mean gay men, right? I mean, if it's a lesbian couple, like, it's just all that, you know, all that hashtag love is love stuff goes out the fucking window. When we finally get to the relationship between Carrie and Big, it's just so bad. Look at this annotation, like, girl. They're just so immature. I'm not like a relationship guru by any means, at the fuck all. But it's just so stupid when there's just like stories that happen just because people don't use their goddamn words. Like, say something. Like, you're in a relationship, you're like each other's best friends supposedly, like, and like Carrie has like imagines herself breaking up with him, and she says to herself during this book, oh, I realized that I don't even care for him like that. But they stay together just because they're together. Like, you've been together for only a year. Like, hello? That's nothing. Why are you together? You're not happy. Also, this book is supposed to be nonfiction. It's so weird. It flip-flops from Candace Bushnell kind of being in the same room and like talking to these women. But then she, like, with Carrie, she's just like, oh, Carrie was thinking this, as if she was there, when there's definitely situations in this book with not only Carrie, but other characters where, you know, Candace was not in the room. So how is that? It's just, this book makes no sense. It like goes from like fiction to like nonfiction. I don't know if she's like saying what other people told her that it happened. Like, it makes no sense. Also, this book, now with 2 new chapters and a new introduction by the author. The introduction is utter shit. It's just the author being like, wow, I really started a revolution, haha. There's so many characters in this book. There's no way to keep track of all of these people. There's no way. I mean, of course, I kind of took, like, you know, a few week break in between reading like chapters of this book because it was that bad. But there's no way to remember all of these characters. Like, I know the ones from the show, like Stanford. Okay, here's an update on Stanford. River, I don't remember River. Okay, Samantha Jones, okay. Amelita, who? Like, Bridget Bell, who are these people? Like, this book is so bad. It is so bad. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. Fuck this book. Fuck it. Don't read this. Do not read this. This is a crime. The fact that this was published is a crime against humanity. This is the apocalypse right here. This is the reason we're all going to fucking hell. The fact that it was made into a show is a crime. I do like the show, but have I watched it since reading this book? No. Because I'm still a little hurt. I'm hurt. Oh God, this cover, I can't. This is such a struggle. I have like no memory on my phone, so let me just get through this quick. I am currently reading The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I'm 150 pages in, and girl, I need all the help that I can get. So hey, HMU if you want to buddy read. Next on my list is On the Bright Side, I'm Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God. This is the sequel to Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. I haven't read that book, but I love the movie. So this is the sequel. So I am excited to read it because this plaid is giving me life. Let me know what you guys want to see from me. If y'all don't give me like a topic, like I'll probably just spew nonsense for 15 minutes. So please put something below. Do you guys like my shirt? Have you noticed? Did you know that I'm